Let's get into it. Real quick shout out to the sponsors of the streams, my friends over at PrimeXBT. If you want to support me, use the link in the description. Sign up to Prime using that link. Before you deposit any money, type in code MAIN50 in the promo code box. You get up to a 7% bonus on deposits to a maximum of 100K deposit, which would be a $7,000 bonus. And I get a kickback from that. So if you're signing up with that link, you're depositing some money and hopefully you're making money following some of my trades. That's the best way to support me. So for all of you guys that have signed up and are using that link and are depositing and actually trading on Prime, I really appreciate it. That's how I pay my editor. That's how I pay for video equipment. And if you guys are loving the work my editor's doing, he's an absolute monster with the TikTok edits, which are full of fucking alpha, the YouTube shorts, the Instagram videos, the condensed screens, the jokes, all that fun stuff that everyone likes. That's all thanks to my editor. So if you want to help me out, you want to help him out, use that link in the description, deposit some funds on there and get trading. So shout out to him, shout out to Prime, shout out to all of you who've been supporting me along the way. So let's talk about where we're at right now. So if we look at the H12 chart, ultimately, I'm still of the mindset that we are trading down towards June's low here. The market structure is bearish. The high time frame is bearish. If you look at like the really high time frame charts, this is a quarterly low right here. The quarterly high is way the fuck up here. So in terms of like the next draw on liquidity, this just seems like the most obvious place to go next. June's low, that's 17,605 for this chart. You look at the monthly chart here, we've taken out all of these lows. These lows are both gone. This seems like the next obvious level. June's low here, which is 17,605 per BitMEX, or Bitfinex, excuse me. That seems like the next draw on liquidity. You're looking at this monthly candle for September. We're 3/4 of the way through the month. You have that long upper wick and we're trading down here. This just seems like the next target for me. So if I zoom in, you look at the weekly, what's the weekly setup? Yeah, it took a while to play out, but you have a weekly swing failure pattern here. You have a weekly breaker right here. Bang, target here. That's the weekly play right here. So this looks ready to take out that low. That becomes the most obvious level to me. So if I go down to the 12-hour now, we just had that move up to the top side of this 12-hour range here, this high to this low. Took out everyone here, right? Dumped. Once we took out this 12-hour low and we closed as an SFP, in my opinion, probably not a bad place to take some profit. Now what we're looking at here is this. New 12-hour bearish order block is formed. So we were trading this 12-hour block. Now we're trading this one. So what I'm looking for next, right? SFP right here, is probably something like this. Once we run this low, then I might be interested in looking to get on a long, on some sort of move below that low there, and then back into some sort of mean reversion. My hope is that we're still in a big range here. I hope that we're still in a big range here. If we do this, the hope here, is that we're still in this large range. That's the hope, right? For the bulls is that this is some sort of large range low to range high. We're now moving back to the low, run this low, and then maybe we get some sort of mean reversion back into the range. That would be the bullish setup that I'm looking for coming up here, potentially for the month of October. But for a short-term move, I still think this is the obvious draw based on what everything looks like, where liquidity is. I believe that this is the next level that gets taken out, and how I'm looking to get involved in that. If you're not short already from higher, I think you watch this 12-hour order block here and you say, okay, do we come up in here and show some weakness? If so, I'm looking to take a short from up here into here. And then below here, maybe we get long on some sort of mean reversion play. But that's what I'm looking for on Bitcoin. So we're coming up here, right? H12 SFP, we're coming up into this block here. So what you're gonna wanna watch, right? If you're a bull, perhaps you get a pullback here. So this could be a potential long into a short, right? So if it pulls back into here, you could long. But I'm looking for reasons to short in this gray box if they present themselves, right? If we get above this gray box, then that idea is wrong and I'm either not getting in a trade or I'm getting stopped out. Looking at Ethereum now. So Ethereum basically did the exact same thing. We had our 12-hour order block marked. We had our high sitting right there below the order block. FOMC happened. We rallied into it, tagged it, took out the low. So the exact same thing. Exact same setup, played out on Ethereum here, ran the high, nuked back down, took out the 12-hour low. So I personally took the trade on Bitcoin, but the exact same setup played out on Ethereum. Overall, I do think Ethereum looks worse. If we go look at our Ethereum BTC chart, this was the pricing in my opinion, of the merger being bullish. And ever since the merger happened, Ethereum's been down only. This still looks like it's stuck in this range. This is very clearly a deviation now. We're rejecting below the mid-range. So I don't know. I posted a chart a few weeks ago being like, imagine the ETH cope when we were up here if we just trade all the way back down to here. So if that happens, if this chart remains bearish, Ethereum has a lot more room to fall. And you can see that just visually looking at the chart. Right? The initial dump in June, we're still well above that on Ethereum. Whereas Bitcoin, we're trading right at that June low. So I do still think that lower is coming on Bitcoin and then therefore Ethereum as well. However, Ethereum is at a key level here. So I'm not surprised that we're getting a little bounce. Just like Bitcoin, there's the order block we're going to look at on Ethereum now. A move up into here. However, Ethereum made a new low. So the range that we're trading on Ethereum is actually here. So Bitcoin did not break market structure. Ethereum did. But Ethereum is coming into support here. We have this very clear kind of previous floor that we're bouncing off of right now. But similar to Bitcoin, I'm looking for a move up here and then potentially a reason to short this for lower. If Bitcoin takes out that June low, I don't know if Ethereum dumps as hard or harder yet. We have to watch what happens here. If this does not catch a bid and this continues to sell off, I think that if Bitcoin takes out that June low, Ethereum's going to trade down towards 1,000. But looking on the 12-hour chart for now, the next area of interest on the downside, right, we just bounced off of here, is going to be down towards 1,000, 1050 to 1100. It's going to be into here. Similar plan to Bitcoin. Go up here. If we reject, look to get short. Target 1, target 2 would be down into here. Going to be focusing intently on this chart because if both Bitcoin and Ethereum move up over the next few days into these bearish order blocks, so if Bitcoin moves up to almost at it already, and if Ethereum gets up into here, if this chart looks bearish, Ethereum is going to be the higher beta short. So you're going to want to pay attention to this, but basically the same plan. Right now, Ethereum's weaker. Look at Bitcoin. Did not break market structure. It SFP'd and it's already rallying towards that order block. Ethereum broke market structure and has a ways to go before that order block there. So we'll have to wait and see. Right now, if you're not in a trade already, I wouldn't be entering a position right here. I'd want to wait and see. Let's see what happens when we get into this zone. If we get some weakness on low time frame, same thing with Ethereum. We need to wait and see. There's no trade for me currently. Okay? Make a plan. Wait. Execute, right? You know, macro on Ethereum, you have to remember, right? Bitcoin's trading around 20K. Ethereum is below its previous all-time high and has already tagged the equivalent level of 13K on Bitcoin. It's already tagged it on that initial dump. And if you look, Ethereum came down 80%, right? Bitcoin, I think, was only 70 something. Yeah, Bitcoin's 70, right? So Ethereum dropped more, traded lower, right? This is the equivalent of 20K on Bitcoin, 13K on Bitcoin. Ethereum's already trading below 20 and already tagged 13. So if you're looking high time frame, right, just like on Bitcoin, Bitcoin remains below 20K. We're looking at 13. Well, if Ethereum gets back below 1120, so if it starts trading back below here, this becomes the range that I'm looking at. Down to 670, high time frame. That's where I get that 5 to 700 area, right? It's basically here to like here as the potential bottom, right here up into here. But who knows? Who fucking knows? That's high time frame shit. But looking low time frame, lower time frame, gonna wait and see if we get the action that we're looking for. So we're gonna wait and see. I'm not in a rush. I don't need to get in a trade right now. I made money today, so I can chill. Dollar continuing to rip, right? I posted this chart ages ago. I said, if this is your favorite altcoin, I posted this back here. I said, what are you doing if this is your favorite altcoin on the monthly chart? And everyone's like, I'm fucking bullish. It's going way higher. And that's exactly what's happening on the dollar, right? I told you guys, I think the dollar is going to 120. And as long as this chart is going up, crypto has not bottomed and stocks have not bottomed, right? As long as this chart's going up. Look at the date here. That was the bottom before the last bull run. That was the top of the last bull run, or the 2014 bull run, or 2017 bull run, excuse me. 2020 bear market bottom right here. 2021 bull market top right here. So if we want the bull run to continue, or at least for things to bottom, This chart needs to fucking cool it. And it is showing no chill right now. Super fucking bullish still. I was kind of hoping maybe we get a pullback into here, right? I thought maybe we get a pullback into here after we took out this high. And maybe we get a little bit of a pump on Bitcoin. Did not happen. We've broken market structure the upside. You now have a new weekly bullish order block here that is formed. So to me, it's going up. Not good for crypto. Not good for stonks. So we'll look at stocks, right? Everyone, oh, Bitcoin's holding up. Stocks already broke low. Hours later, crypto fucking craters. So stocks still look bad, right? Like, I don't know how you look at this and think that the fucking low is in yet. Literally, like, one green candle, then the next month we take out all the last 3 months highs and then close below bearishly. Big up wick, close bearish. This looks ready to puke. So I wouldn't be surprised if the stock market does not bottom until we get back to those kind of like pre-COVID levels, 3,200 to 3,300. And if the stock market goes down to here, Bitcoin is going much lower than where it is now. So are altcoins. Doesn't mean it has to. Anything can fucking happen. But we came into this monthly zone. We got a reaction, came into the first area of resistance, rejected, and we're right back at the zone. So to me, maybe we get another bounce here, but ultimately I don't think that this level holds. Already been tested here, had a reaction, failed to make a new high, right? Failed to break market structure, rejected from the first sign of resistance. So even if we get a little bit of bullishness in October, let's say, I still ultimately think that this trades lower going into Christmas and into the new year. So that's why I don't think there's a bottom yet. You know, looking at the 12-hour, did not get as clean of a setup here. It did come into this 12-hour bearish order block, but you have a very clear low right here and a high, similar to crypto. If we get some relief, I'm looking to short that up move on stocks because I think this continues to trade lower. I don't think the bottom is in yet. I think Atom is one of the coins that has a lot of downside left. Let's take a look. God damn, it looks like I was charting a short on Atom and I didn't take it. Why not? Disappointing. Oh no, look at that. Beautiful H4 breaker. And then this is probably an H1 breaker. No, just H1 order block. Damn, I wish I would have taken those trades. Yeah, so here's the thing, right? Atom's been chatting, staircasing up since the low. Almost 200% from the bottom, right? Atom is deathly close to losing market structure on the daily. Deathly close, right? 12-hour, deathly close. So I do agree that this looks like a chart that has the potential for a lot of downside here. So if this loses market structure on the daily here, very key area. This is clearly KSR here as well, right? Daily market structure, these previous highs here, if we get below 13 on Atom, definitely looks like it has a lot of room to fall. We got the bucket on today. We're chilling. I appreciate the offer, but I will not impregnate your wife. You should speak respectfully when you're speaking about her. Maine, how do you become good looking and successful like you? To be honest with you, it's very simple. You need to go find a Bible, a Torah, Quran, whatever religion and God that you like to pray to. You need to go find that scripture, that text. And then every night before bed, you need to get on your hands and knees and you need to pray. You need to just pray that one day you wake up and you are a handsome, thick-necked, rich Canadian trader. And maybe God will grant you your wishes. Probably not, but maybe. Can I please pronounce Eth as ETH? No, I cannot. Why do you live in an apartment? I thought you were rich. You're a fucking idiot. Fuck you. I thought you were rich. I have watches, Felix, that are worth more than your entire family. Oh, that's a fucking L for you, my man. Jesus Christ. Do you believe in Raptors, man? Like the dinosaur or the basketball team? Because yes to both. As someone who's done copious amounts of LSD before, there are much better things you can do than watch me talk about the markets. That being said, that itch that you feel, it's actually coming from under your skin, and you need to rip your skin off to relieve that itch. No thank you, but I appreciate the thought. And when you leave the house, make sure you grab onto something because the globe, it's spinning really fucking fast, and if you don't hang on, you will literally get flung off into space. I have no fucking idea what you just said there. Y'all, Maine wise beyond his years. Thank you, but I'm actually quite old.